よし、よし。あ、あ。よし、よいしょ。どうかな。お、大丈夫そう。さて、いきなりゲームの画面が始まってますが、こんばんは。ねでと申します。で、今回はね、この英語だとちょっと読めないんですけど、訳は人格解体らしいです。で、ゲームをやっていこうと思います。ゲーム自体はちょっと初見じゃないんですけど、すごくいいゲームなので、紹介したいなって思ってます。で、このゲーム、配信の上の方にも載っけているんですけど、
The key of the stars, you are the origin of my origin, and my last hope to break through the cage of space-time
クトゥルフ神話テイストのゲームなんですよね。クトゥルフ神話 TRPG とかをやったことがある人はなかなか面白いゲームなんじゃないでしょうか。だって
そう。At this moment, the history of this place cannot be rewritten. I need to go back to the beginning of my consciousness and fall asleep.
最初ちょっとだけ英語が出て、その後日本語が出たと思うんですけど、このゲーム、本来は日本語には対応していません。対応してるのがね、確か中国語と、なんだったかな。英語なんですよ。で、このゲームがユニティで作られているので、外部のね、ツールで自動翻訳をかけて遊んでいます。よいしょ。つまり、そう、初見プレイでないと言ったんですけど、最初遊んだ時、その外部ツールがわかんなくって全部英語で遊んでたんですよね。読めない中、どうしようって感じで。
Before that, you need to replace me in this space. Only you can break through the barriers of space-time here.
で、外部のツールを使って、おっとっと。
In a bedroom, a child of about 8 years of age is changing the daffodils in a vase. A young woman is lying in bed, leaning against the headboard to rest.
で、外部のツールを使ってちょっとやってるので、翻訳が若干怪しいところがあったりします。
Mom, none of the aunts and uncles are awake yet.
ゲーム、英語の翻訳がもともとが中国語なので、英語への翻訳が曖昧らしいのをさらに翻訳してるので、ちょっと、ただ、直接中国語を変えると、アナンっていう文字がまた別の文字になっちゃうので、今回はこんな形でやっていこうと思います。
I tried to wake them yet, nothing happened.
お母さん、おじいちゃんとかおばあちゃんが起きてこないよって感じかな。
So I sneaked into the garden and picked some flowers.
で、庭に忍び込んでお花持ってきたよか
Will
な。
they blame me when they find out?
After hearing the child's words, the woman's face turned sad. But still, she braced her body, faced the child, then explained slowly.
A good boy like you has nothing to do with it.
これはお母さんかな。
Your aunts and uncles are just too tired, thus they need a good rest. You shouldn't bother them at all. Anan, thank you for taking care of mommy all the
お
time.
母さんのこと見てくれてありがとうって言ってる。
Once I've recovered, we'll move to the town and live there together.
インさんこんばんは。そうです。100人記念の時にちらーっと言ってたゲームですね。英語は読めませんので、人格解体って中国語で表記されてる部分を読んで紹介するんですけど、人格解体ってゲームです。よいしょ。
You can make a lot of friends and go out freely.
あとは日本語がないので、英語が表示された後に翻訳が出てます。
Really? But Grandpa said, I can never leave the castle. It's okay. Grandpa will definitely agree with this. Anan, can you bring a message to Grandpa for me? I'm feeling much better now. Tell Grandpa that he shouldn't worry. But don't go to the secret room.
秘密の部屋には行かないで。
Otherwise, your father will be angry.
うんうん。
You promised your mother you would do as she asked. You are ready to leave now so as not to disturb her rest.
あかりを見つけた。さて、このゲーム、クトゥルフっぽいって言ったんですけど、クトゥルフなんです。ここに見たことがある人はあるんじゃないかな。100面ダイスで判定をするって書いてるんですよね。で、ちょっといろいろできるって書いてます。詳しいことはわかんないです。よいしょ。よいしょ。お花と食べ物と茎。確か、まずい操作方法を。このゲーム、とても親切なので、こうやって C を押すと調べられる場所が出てくるんですよね。よいしょ。
Mom is resting. I can't disturb her.
お母さんは休んでる。よいしょ。休んでるお母さんの部屋からのを取っていく。
It's the drawer your mother forbade you to open. In order not to make mother angry, you never opened it.
でも、シャってこんなもんですよね。そう。そうなんです。ドットイラストがすごく綺麗なんです。その魅力だけでもね、伝えたくって。この主人公はアナンって言うんですけど、すごい可愛いよね。
This is your family photo. There are about 10 people pictured there. A little boy sitting on the knees of an old man with gray hair. Behind him stands a young couple.
他に調べられるところはないので、 出る前に、初見ではないので、実はアーカイブを、違う、これ、オートアーカイブだ。こうやってね、セーブをすると増える。それはそう。
You gently close the bedroom door.
調べられる箇所はこの最初英語が表示されてたんですけど、これで出てるじゃないですか。最初英語がわからなくてね、カーペット燃やしちゃったんです。するとね、主人公が燃えて倒れちゃった。
This is your family photo, where about 10 people
さっ
stand
きの
together. An
こ
old
れ
white
は
man
古い
is
写真
standing
と
in
同
the
じよう
middle.
ですね。そう、燃えちゃうんです。
A young couple holding a baby is beside him. The woman does not look well. Her face is pale. And the man behind her is wearing a black, wide-brimmed hat, so you can't see his face.
燃えちゃうんです。で、入ると燃えちゃって、ってなっちゃったわけです。思ったよりやれることが多くてびっくりしちゃったよね。
You gently close the You skillfully activate the hidden door switch, and the passage to the secret room appears in
ドア
front
スイ
of
ッ
your
チ
eyes.
が、ここは秘密の部屋。聞いたことのあるフリーの BGM が聞こえてきますね。よいしょ。お、これは聞き耳かな？そんな。やったね。
You are standing outside the door. The dull sound of something heavy hitting the wall and the pulling of chains came from inside the room. Interspersed with them is the hoarse whisper of a man. Who can represent us?
まずい。訳してくれない。わからない。よいしょ。英語がわからない。困りました。翻訳ツールに頼りましょう。
How do I erase myself?
自分、どうすれば自分を消せるの？
Child,
おや？
don't you recognize your father?
何かイベントが発生しましたね。
Don't you be afraid. Can't you see the hero S badge on my face? Don't you want to touch this badge?
Are you really
あ
my
なたは本
father?
当にお父さん。
Then, I'll get the code word right.
They gesticulate with their hands for a while.
Ampere hours. Daddy, it's really you.
英語だらけです。
Oh, take it easy on me.
You recall memories of your father's injuries and
機械翻訳なのでちゃんと日本語に翻訳されたとき、もう一回やりたいですね。おや？
There is no sound coming from the inside of the door. Everything around seems to fall into silence for an instant. You find that the door of the secret room is
Yeah.
unlocked, and you could push it open gently.
ドアが開いているらしいですね。 包帯に包まれた男。
A bandaged face comes close to you, and then crimson claws emerge from the darkness.
スプリットポイント。これは精神力かな。すごく怪しいですね。
The sound of the chains behind him rings out. The sharp claws stop before your face.
これはこの男がお父さんなのか、それとも逃げた方が良さそうですけど気になりますね。よいしょ。どういうことだ。お、よくわからないけど成功しましたね。
Your insistence to stay enables you with more power than usual. Your father failed to push you out of the door.
これはあれかな。出て行きたいって気持ちと残るぞっていう意志の対決とかかな。うおー、怖い。あ、拳銃が調べられる。今、獲得しませんでした、拳銃。おや？ああ、いや。戦闘が始まってしまった。どうしましょう。これはパパ上を撃つしかないんですか？よいしょ。ダメですね。当たらないですね。なんだこれは。よくわからないけどやってみましょう。あ。あ。やられちゃった。A story and star beginning。英語が翻訳されません。読めません。よいしょ。あれかな、あなたの行動は無謀だったって感じかな。多分。悔しいのでもう一回行きましょう。
The chest
これ
is
は
open.
包帯の男が近づく前に調べきるべきってことかな。
You recalled the warnings from grandfather at the observatory.
Did you know, Hanan, that there is
Wow.
endless knowledge in the starry sky? In
英語だらけだ。
we've been observing the starry sky, but behind the stars is endless darkness. When we look up, the terrible ones are watching us. The residue of that power held by any of them will cause a devastating doom to
こう
us.
いう時は Google のカメラで翻訳できるあれを使いましょう。Google レンズでしたっけ。よいしょ。よし。アナン、シドラには無限の知識があることを知っていましたか？真実を求めて私たちは星空観察です。わからない。星を観察してみてって感じかな。だけど星の後ろには無数の闇があります。私たちが見上げると恐ろしいものが私たちを見ています。それらの力は壊滅的な運命をもたらすでしょう。
The chamber contains
英語が増えた。
terrifying substance in the universe. The strange, which is extremely contagious and can transform all the substances it touches into a part of itself. Don't you go near there.
なんか宇宙が危険だから近づかないでって言ってる。ざっくり。よし。破れたノートブック。まずい、翻訳してくれません。困りました。よいしょ。ノートに乱雑に書かれたたくさんの非論理的な言葉を見つけました。誰か私たちの代表をするべきですか？影はごめんなさい。私は家族の声を代表していません。彼らは少し可愛すぎます。ヌは言います。ご主人様、私たちの声を見ただけで、私たちはあなたが私たちの代表をしたいと思っていることを知っています。まずい、何もわかりません。よいしょ。おや？まだ続いた。これ、あれ？あれ？ちょっとごめんなさい。あれ？おや？このゲーム、クトゥルフだけと思ってたんですけど、どう見ても SCP-3999 って書いてますよね？この部分。おや？リストは SCP-3999 の特別収容プロトコル。私は私に起こるすべての中心にいるから来ました。SCP-3999 は一種の意識の流れであり、恐ろしい存在はメインの中に住んでいます。主人公の体内の恐ろしい存在が宿る意識の流れ作品。それを止めるために制御不能になった主人公は、最終的に自分の人生を終わらせることを選択します。おや？僕、このゲームクトゥルフだけだと思ってたんですけど。おや？SCP-3999 は読んだことがないので、わからない。けど、SCP が関係しているらしい。これは、わあ調べるものは調べ尽くしました。 セーブしてもう一回ちょっと挑戦しに行きましょうか、あの男に。投げてみましょう。もしかして物を投げるのは強い？よしよし。お？勝っちゃいました。勝っちゃった。勝っちゃった。
The man wrapped in bandage turns into dust just in
Ah.
front of you. Every time, your father left quietly. In your heart, you kept convincing yourself.
お父さんいなくなっちゃった。
Father, he must have gone out to work. It must be the same this time.
今回もお仕事行ったに違
Although
い
you
な
have
い
been
よ。
convincing yourself, the sadness
ね
spread all
そう
over.
だよね、お父さん。感じかな。これはさっきのやつか。
The chest has been opened.
そう、初見ではないとは言ったんですけど、ここ、英語がわからないので何も探索してこなかったんです。今のものは初めて知りました。いや。ピュッ。何かが目をつけている。
You feel uneasy for no reason. As if there are many unseen dangers lurking around you. You hear strange sounds coming from all around. Taunting, laughing. The feeling disappears when you breathe out.
ここは知ってるはずなのにびっくりしちゃいますね。かわいいですかね。あ、最強の武器だ。
You look out the window, the sun, the grass, the forest. That's the world you've always wanted.
戻ってみましょう。
Mother is lying silently in bed.
Mom must be tired. Better not disturb her more.
Mother is lying silently
yeah?
in
この手がかりは翻訳はしてくれないのでしょうか。よいしょ。ここだけ。 今変化した手がかりはこれかな。寝室に戻ると、お母さんは安らかに眠っていました。彼女はとても疲れている。あなたのお父さんが秘密の部屋に入ったので、あなたはあなたのお母さんに会ったことがない。休むことに。なるほど。お母さん、そんな。
It's the drawer. In order not to make
では、ろくなお城じゃないですね。あとはここですか。
Just when you are about to enter the room, time stagnates, you lose consciousness, you don't know how much time has passed. When you awaken, your grandfather is standing before you. As you look around, you notice that a door has appeared in the study, one you've never seen before.
Child, you are the last hope of the family. All the stars in the world align according to certain laws. But people's fates differ. We let you take on too many responsibilities, more than you should bear. Now, little one, I allow you 10 years of freedom.
Grandfather points at the stone door standing in the center of the study. This door connects two worlds. You see the meadow and forest outside. You find that the grandpa is not as strict as usual today. His speech is unusually soft. At one moment, this makes you feel quite weird, and you subconsciously asked,
Grandpa, we are not going together.
一緒に行かない？かわいいね。
Grandpa, I don't want to go.
アナンくんかわいいね。
I gotta be with you. I don't wanna leave here. I don't like the world outside.
かわいいね。
I wanna stay with Daddy and Mommy. I don't want to leave you.
Child, I didn't give you with a happy childhood. It's all Grandpa's fault.
かわいい
Your
ね。
parents, Grandpa couldn't save them. Now at the end, I can only offer you a small gesture. I'll buy you 10 years of freedom. Anna, my dearest child, I'm proud of you. Even when you are down, you can face life with optimism. But the haze still grows in your heart. I know you've been putting up with the misery. Just try and forget about it. Forget the stone walls and the structure of this house. Forget all the faces
こ
of
こ
your
であった
family.
ことを忘れてってことか。
Forget about our past. Forget everything that happened here. But, my little one, remember. The sky is always the same. No matter where you are, the stars will light your way home.
in your eyes, that doorway transforms into a soft and comfortable bed. Now you just want to rest, a good rest.
ああ。ああ。
You went through the door in a daze. The meadow and skyline that were there a moment low suddenly disappeared. A waterfall of heavy rain followed, fiercely washing away the town in front of you. Dunwick, the heavy rain roared, along with the river. The huge castle, standing on the cliff, collapsed in a flash and the town was razed to the ground. You felt dizzy, falling unconscious on the side of the road.
ああ。お、確かここは雨が降っててダヴィッチに行く途中の車があったとかなかったとかって話だっ
Right
た
at
気が
that
し
moment,
ま
a
す。
scholarly-looking old man with gray hair happened to be driving a Ford in a torrential downpour. The blinding headlights shone towards your collapsed body on the side of the road.
そうそう。雨の中倒れていたところ、学者っぽい老人が車で見つけてくれた。
Finding your unconscious body, he rushed out of the car and carried you to safety in the gusts of wind and pouring rain. The car
おや
safely bypassed the mudslide
なん
and
で
drove all
こ
the
の
way
部
to
分は
Providence.
翻訳されてるんだろう。
10 years later, Providence nighttime dormitory.
そんな。
Another conflict occurred near here.
あの可愛かったナン君がこんなに顔がいい男に。
The security around is getting worse and worse. Just follow the doctor's advice and rest early.
ああ、かっこいいね。
I hope the medicine works.
You seem to have sealed some of the memories and want to unseal them, but you cannot suppress the pain. It is like a big mess of things tumbling around in your head. You can only deal with this little by little because the recognition is too painful, but you
いいんで
cannot
す。
stand the memories if you think about them too long. You have to force yourself to forget them and start the process over again.
確かなんか記憶が曖昧だとかでお薬を飲んでるだった気がします。
If you keep putting it there, no matter where it is like a big mass that accumulates more and more. How to solve it by physical means? Just before you use extreme chief complaint, insomnia, palpitations, accompanied by hallucinations, history of present illness, poor appetite, memory disturbance, partial loss of emotional function, physical exam, BP 100 and 251P 110 NSPE diagnosis. It is recommended to avoid adverse event stimuli and fall asleep. Earlier prescribed small amounts of oxazolone as medication.
アナン君が不眠とか動機幻覚を伴う病気をあるらしい。
You take the medicine bottle out of the cabinet and open it. The medication prescribed by your doctor to prevent you from being affected by psychiatric disorders which may lead to hallucinations.
I hope I have a good dream tonight.
いやー。
Despite the medication, your sensitive nerves are still preventing you from sleeping. Your mind is filled with images. Late at night, you are half asleep and half awake.
You can control your body now. You know that this is just a dream. It is
Yeah,
very
悪い
real,
夢
but
だ。
it is just a dream.
You woke up from the nightmare, holding onto the wall in a cold sweat. Although there was no wound, the pain in the dream also ached your body. After calming down, you adjusted your breathing and the pain subsided a little. You hesitated and decided to go back to
い
sleep.
や
You fall back to sleep this time. The nightmare doesn't appear
ー、
until
二
the
度寝を
morning
決め
comes.
たアナン君。おや、何かが落ちてますね。
There was no writing on the envelope, but the pattern stamps on the wax seal seemed inexplicably familiar. You subconsciously opened the envelope. Anna, my dearest child, today is your 18th birthday. I have prepared a birthday present for you which I have placed in my study. For security reasons, I can't write in detail here, but I am sure you can find it. You are the last hope of our family and I believe you will be able to overcome this disaster. Love forever, your grandfather George
う
Howard.
んうん。18歳の誕生日。プレゼントを用意したよ。的なことが書いてる。
Why did the letter disappear?
Your mind is flooded with fragmented images. It is like a dream, but you don't seem to be awake yet. Memories come up from the depths of my memory, yet nothing can be grasped. Like smoke, you try to digest these memories. Fortunately, there is none of the usual pain in digesting memories. This time an image comes to your mind, where you see the old castle at night in the sky, the star of enlightenment shines brightly, the chapel on the west side, the dome of the stargazer. Everything is so familiar. Finally, you remember the memories of your
これは
family.
おじいちゃんによって忘れさせられた記憶が戻ってきかけてるって感じかな。おー。よいしょ、傘。これは新聞かな。
News says the meat products delivered to the city from Arkham have a major food safety incident, although the
読めません。
related food company.
Amy has recommended books. I haven't finished them all after that ILL returned.
図書館に返しに行かなきゃと。あら、これ。切ったけど、大切なものフォルダに入ってますね。お。おや、何かありますね。おや、これは一緒にオペラを見に行こうっていうお誘い。言っても、これが入ってたことは知ってたんですけどね。
Amy, opera will be performed soon. I am very fond of opera too. But I have to leave school for a while. So, can you wait for me to come back?
かわいい。あ、
That's great.
あ、
M.
かわいい。
It doesn't matter if you don't come back on time. There is still a chance. Anan, be careful when you go out.
Well, I'll pay attention. I'll be back as soon as I am done with the job.
いいですね。
Anan, be careful when you go out. I'll wait for you.
いいですね。あの女の子はアナン君に声をしているんですね。いいね。
You look on the bookshelf and find a book about sports skills. You try to learn about it.
いや、スポーツのポイントを10ポイント手に入れた。強い。
You look on the bookshelf and find a book about survival in the wild. You try to learn about it.
お。サバイバルポイントを手に入れたのかな。
Percival
あ、
Lowell
長い。
believed that the Schiaparelli canals were actually irrigation canals built by intelligent beings, a view that was later generally accepted as the only understandable explanation. The seasonal melting of the Martian polar ice caps, as seen, has led to speculation that an advanced Martian race built canals and transported water to the arid equatorial
日
region.
本語に訳してくれない。そんな。多分これは何かのあれだとは思うんですけど。うまく読めません。
This work is by the expressive, post-impressionist painter Van Gogh. Its rough brushwork emphasizes the tension, yet it is permeated by a silent melancholy. The dominant blue coloring shapes the sense of gloom, invisibly oppressing the senses. The highly exaggerated distortion and strong visual contrast allow one to appreciate the artist's restless emotions and psychedelic.
あれだ。
Miss Julie is a professor of history and linguistics. She likes you very much and wants you to inherit her research. She has always been very strict with you. But your recent experience has rendered you speechless. You made it to class on time. But however, no one has any memory of you being there.
あら、いい顔してますね、先生も。
Still, have time to hang out. Come back to
クラス
class
に
now.
戻っておいでよ。
Miss Julie, I have had to leave school for a while recently.
よくないですね。アナンの顔グラフィックが出るたびに顔がいいってなってしまいますね。
Young people are always wasting their own time. Just know the bullshit. Drinking, partying, gambling, travel. Just want to have fun.
You see Miss Julie falling into paranoia. Your inner urgency keeps you from thinking about how to argue about it.
Miss Julie, don't be angry. I'll be back as soon as I get things sorted out.
Am I mad? Do you think I'm angry? Well, remember to apply for a retake of this course when you come back.
そんな。他に調べられるところはあった。
Author, Meyer Durkheim, Social Solidarity and Social Integration Social Facts.
あ、
This fact exists.
わからない。見なかったことにしましょう。
The man is concentrating on reading book.
Eye of newt and toe of frog. Wool of bat and tongue of dog. For a charm of powerful trouble.
なんか怪しいですね。
Like a hell broth boil and bubble.
なんか怪しいですね。
The man is concentrating.
Eye of wool for a like a
The second floor is closed recently. It is pity that there are ancient books inside. Not open due to recent book theft. A witness saw a monster wandering the second floor. That monster looks like a bat and holds many books on its chest. The monster knocks out a witness after spotting him. Before he passed out, he smelled a strong stench, like fresh maggots crawling out of the sewer. But the police took what he said as his illusion. Do you think what he saw was really an illusion?
これは幻覚だった？
He said he saw a monster. Do you think it was an illusion?
うん。なんか見たことあるしね、こっち
illusion
も。
is a phenomenon in which perception results are distorted in a specific situation. If you don't have this distortion for a long time, then what he saw at that time would not be an illusion. But it is not ruled out that it will be the disguise of the prisoner.
Ah, great. I am the witness. I've felt both fear and curiosity since that day. I'm going crazy if I don't find out the truth.
You can try to help the police with their investigation as a witness. Of course, your statement needs to be modified and it is better not to be too subjective. Otherwise, no one would believe the crazy words of a frightened person.
You are right.
手がかりを 見つけました。やったね。もう一回話してみよう。
I feel like a detective digging for the truth now.
The second floor seems to be under construction.
おー、2階に上がりたいよ。
The empty seats are filled with books. The chairs were also taken away, and it seems to break a leg to get.
他に調べられそうな部分
The man is concentrating.
I have wolf
な
for
さ
it
そ
like
うかな。お、なんかある。
This is a poster of Tosca.
阿南，阿乌，
お、本を盗むモンスター。すぐ果たせるといいね。
We'll buy a good baseball bat together, as you promised last time. As you can see, I have already paid for it. Now it's your turn to pay your part. It's with me, and you can use it anytime.
I don't have enough money. I can only give you $5 at most.
This is worth $100 at least. You have to pay half of it, $50.
This stick is
これ
clearly
は
not worth so
カツ
much.
アゲかな。
Are you doubting me? So, all I have to do now is go back and tell my father you are going to buy that thing back.
I only have $20.
Just consider me a loss this time. We are brothers after all.
After accepting the money, the blonde-haired man leaves
投げか
cheerfully.
な。お、
10th Barn Street.
There should be no such street as Barn Street in the city.
お、お金だ。
Principal Stone died at 10:38 a.m. on December the 28th, 1919, due to ineffective medical treatment.
うんうん。
Death age 65 years old, and according to Mr. Stone's last wish, everything should be kept simple. Every day, numerous notices are posted on the notice board. Consequently, many notices are torn. You found some half-torn notices around that haven't been cleaned up yet. Wanted item and bounty. The photo of the wanted item is a yellow badge. Sign antiquities collector. However, Visidart, Visidemore. On the 18th,
これ
the
は
Opera Department of
オ
School
ペ
is
ラの
focused
話
on the
か。
popular opera Tosca. Bring your significant other. We have prepared the best confession lines for this.
おー、なるほど。なるほど。いいね。このオペラに、さっきのエイミーちゃんとコナン君は行きたいのか。
We are an informal, after-school community. The community was founded in 1889 by a group of... We frequently support various organizations and enjoy a positive like mine. On some...
どうしたの？
I wouldn't have brought the money out if it was. Where can I raise $20? What to do now? Today is that last day my boss required me to get things.
上はさっきの
I would at work. What to do? Today is
お金を貸せる。
ampere hours. Many thanks. I will pay you back as
そう
soon as I have the
取
money.
ってやつです。
He quickly ran out of the campus gate.
そんな猫ちゃん。
Isn't this Anan? I don't know why. No matter what kind of animal they seem, full of hostility towards me. But I don't think they are hostile towards you, more like fear of you. All the animals in school are submissive and you are a really special person. Have you ever considered a part-time job at a zoo? Forget it, I don't want to be complained about by animal protection.
もう一回話せる？
Traffic control has been in half a month. Food prices are skyrocketing. The salary can't stand it.
何か手がかりがありそうね。
The surrounding soil
バールのようなものが必要そう。
Fortunately, you find some four-leaf clovers among the rubble on the
Behold, among sands, someone is. Will no one tell me what he sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow. For old, unhappy, familiar matter of today. Some natural sorrow, loss that has been, and may be again. The music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more.
ちら。
Some phone numbers are written on the note. Among them, UC 635-85477 Railway Administration. A card was affixed under the note. Nothing is marked on the card, leaving only a string of strange numbers 644-38813. There is no response when the dial is turned. It requires a coin. There are many coins lying inside quietly.
Oh.
The place where the coin is placed has traces of being tampered with. You realize this machine might steal and swallow coins.
はい。はい。
The sound of successful coin insertion comes, and the telephone is ready to use. Some phone numbers, among them UC 635-85477 Railway Administration. A card was affixed. Nothing is marked on the, leaving only a string of strange numbers 644-38813.
お、これ気になります。こっち。
There is a sound on the phone. Best team. Unusually mechanical vocals, apparently tape recordings. There is no response when it requires. The machine doesn't respond. You realize that either the machine swallowed coins because of disrepair. There are many coins.
よし。
The sound of successful After waiting for a while, you learned from impatient men. A train bound for Arkham mysteriously disappears.
こんなもんかな？よくわかんなかったね。で、ここのバールの
The surrounding soil is
が必要だと出てるところ。バールのようなものは作れるのかな？ R のようなものなさそう。なさそうだね。
As you enter, you see the landlady frowning.
そんなに失敗することあります？
You could see that there are some items marked in circles on the bill. Because the handwriting is tiny, you couldn't tell the time. At the same time, the bill is marked heavily on the red number
顔
1.
いいね。店員さんも。
The landlady takes some things out of the cabinet and puts them, looking expectantly at your selection.
My guest, just so you know, because of their recent food supply issues, the ingredients could be a little expensive. But I assure you, there would be absolutely no safety or quality problems.
R のようなものを作りたいけど、どうやれば作れるのだろうか。わからない。
The surrounding soil is such.
いや、
You paid money to get this rag doll back. Since you still have money, return.
That someone lent to me.
なんか出てきた。
Remember, you owe me $30.
The blonde-haired man left the doll angrily.
おやおやおや。せっかくなら。よし。
Thank you. This doll was the last thing my mother left for me.
あ
My father thought it was too dirty to keep, so he threw it away secretly. Until I saw it in an antique store. Fortunately, the shopkeeper kept his promise and didn't
ー、いい
sell
ね。
it. We are not related by blood, but my father maybe I'm too much like my mother. Sorry, I said a lot of things you don't. Thank you anyway. I'll scrape together the money.
これは時間経過で発生するイベントだったのかな。もう一回戻ったら何かあったりした。
Heber, I wasn't expecting you to approach me and ask me out. Are you prepared to repay what you owe?
Ah.
It hurts you.
HHHH。アウチ。
You, how can you be so strong?
I have discovered
こ
a
れは
recipe.
いじめられっ子の逆襲かな。
You will undoubtedly support me as my brother.
Sure, I will, I promise.
This is my most recent work. Because this is my first piece of artwork, $100 should be enough to sell. What are your thoughts, my good brother?
How? How can be such expensive?
Such good art. You can sell it for thousands of bucks. I'm only asking for 10%.
It's not much.
As expected of my good brother. My art will make you rich. To make you a wealthy man as soon as possible, I have to work hard to create. Don't worry, I'm not going to force myself. Maybe once a week. You can leave now, and remember that my hobby cannot let my father know.
Us screamed and ran away.
話が進んでってま
This
す
is the
ね。
kindness I owe you before. Don't
Oh.
look at me with that worried look.
100ゴールド戻ってきた。
That you can make my wish come true. The price is just to eat a part of me. So, that cowardly me doesn't exist and I feel really alive now. Take this thing with you too. Otherwise, I will remember the shame I used to be.
He was in a good mood, threw the doll to you, and left with a big laugh.
いや、何か手に入れた。え、そっちわあ。なんか、アーティファクトっぽいですね。いや、コウモリ。コウモリというかバット。
Uncle Bars,
Oh,
I want to
も
borrow
しか
your
して
tires. Help Carl do
バール
that
の
with
よう
you
なも
again.
のを借りれ
No
る
way. You can't just help and get used to him like. Not this time. The library lost some books I want to invest in. The sewer. You can use this. The plier is very important to me. This thing is more suitable for you.
お、貸してくれたいい人。
Why a caretaker has a crowbar?
Thank you. No need to return that thing to me.
お、返さなくていいら
I
し
found
い。
it in the grass nearby.
いい人だ。つまり、ここが調査できる。わっ
The sewers are narrow on both sides, and the sewage sinks. The light from above only illuminates a
知
small
らな
area,
い。
and the view is poor.
知らないルートだ。一回保存して別のところちょっと見に行きましょう。なんだか長くなりそう。よいしょ。よいしょ。
Anan, be careful. I'll wait for.
I feel like a detective.
地下の話をしてたのはどこかにいたっけ
I
な。
have newt and wool for a like a
Oh?
Well, BC Macbeth, one of the best tragedies after all. The infinite expansion and deformed development of personal desires. Well, this sentence has a deeper meaning.
よくわからないけど進んだ。
So you are a member of the Unsolved Mystery Discovery Society. I am glad to know you knew our society already. Indeed, exploring the unknown is our duty. I believe this text is a modified summoning.
召喚呪文。
Your imagination is amazing. Of course, you can choose to believe it to not. After all, I was full of doubts about mysticism before. Just in time, I have a research result from our association here. It is a little divination spell, but may have some negative effects. Do you want to take an adventure?
お
This man wants to show
ー。
you the research results of the association, which may have side effects.
え、ないよね。
Close your eyes first.
鍵だ。
Damn, what's going on? I got a nosebleed.
ふふふ。
Is this the danger of the spell? I have to be fewer attempts in the future.
おお、精神力が回復した。
One day you will be interested in the mystic.
おお、魔法だ。 れます。すっごい。
I feel like
少しずつなんだか話がつながってる感じがしますね。
Anan, I'll wait.
あそこに行ってもいいんですけど、
As soon as you enter the room, you see Carl drinking drunk while humming his own unique tune
あ
and
そこ
writing
で
that man
下水道の方で何が起こるかがわからないので、この辺りのイベントを回収したら、今日は終了して次に回しましょうか。
the cluttered desks, the characteristic of academic professor.
Sir, what is this painting about?
It was sent to me by a previous patient of mine to thank me for curing his strange illness. He was young but kept complaining that his memory was getting worse and worse. He said he kept dreaming of strange sights, but then he woke up and didn't remember anything. He only remembered a
奇妙
big
な
place
夢。
that he'd like to visit in his dream. So I hypnotized him and made him search for memories in his dreams. Then
も
I
しかし
received
て
this painting,
世の中
and
の
he must
先
have
生
found
という職業の人はお話が長いのでしょうか。
Look, he's smiling in front of that yellow house.
おや
You can see a broken yellow badge in the
なん
mail. When
なん
you
か
touch it, you feel something strange there
お
and
や
a twisted, distorted line on the back.
すごくなんだか見覚えがある文字ですね。
There is something wrong with this thing. I can't let it get to the teacher until I figure it out. Teacher, I may know something about this badge. Can I take and study it for a while?
Here, take it. I've got a mountain of clutter. Haven't got time for them either.
おこれってなんか見覚えがどこかで使ったような。確か。あ、ここかな。
Amy, do you know where is 10th Barn Street?
Ampere hours. Wait. I need to think of it. Kind of familiar. Where should I have seen it? Where did I see it? I
出したか。
remembered. The classic horror novel The Dunwich Horror.
ダヴィンチホラ
It was mentioned in the book.
ー。
In the end, all the investigators were killed at 10th
ほ
Barn
うほう
Street.
ほう。
I have read all of the author's books too. It is pity I don't know who exactly he or she is. After all, the pseudonym is not his or her real name. When he was writing books, he left a message with reference to the real city for his creation. I have studied the addresses that appear in his book. The schools mentioned in the story are really based on our school as a reference, which means 10th Barn Street should be near Mariner Street.
あ、かわいい。
Ampere hours, Anan. I just read horror novels occasionally. I'm not the kind of hobby you think.
Amy, you have been helping me a
こ
lot.
の二人の関係性
I
い
owe
いで
you
すね。
another favor.
で、もう一個。
What should I do? I'll definitely be considered a weirdo who likes
もう一個。何か手がかりというかなんというかあれっぽいんですけど、これは書いてて入らないとダメかな。
What should I do? I'll definitely be considered.
The second floor seems to be under construction.
う うん、今はダメそうですね。よいしょ。おや、増えてますね。これは。
You came to 10th Mariner Street just as you were about to knock on the door. A young woman came out of the door with some books in her arm.
You are not the new editor who urges my new manuscript. I'm about to I misunderstood. I'm a little busy. I have to go first. You seem to be a student at Brown University. Then I'll go directly to the Brown University library to communicate. I usually go there to write in the afternoon.
手がかりが変化した。だからちょっとずつ何かが進んでる感じがしますね。もう一回図書館行きましょう。ここまで来たらきっと何か進むはず。
What should I do?
進まなかった。
I feel like a
One day you will.
おや？誰かいる。さっきの。
You are late. No need to apologize. I'm not too anxious about anything else. This badge. I didn't expect the wrong address I printed out to be found. Well, although I removed the commission, the content is still valid. Can I buy it for $1,500? Trust me, this thing will only bring disaster.
She warned you that the badge would bring disaster. You are going to.
販売するよりはこっちかな。
This information will not have any value to you.
I recently had material on researching the lost Carcosa. This rune appears in the records. I don't know why I really don't like this rune.
You can't find any evidence that Carcosa ever existed except for this
コサっ
video.
てなんだろ
Because Carcosa no longer exists on Earth. Would you believe this bizarre and crazy claim?
I believe that legends are also deconstructed from reality.
The pattern on this badge is the seal of the king, a gift from them to their people. But for the worldly man, the source of evil and madness. That's all I can tell you. If you are not interested in money, I can exchange this pendant with you. This is definitely a fair deal. Of
う。
course, the cash transaction just now is still valid.
ああ、こっちだよね。
This pendant, I hope you never trigger it.
さっきのは壊れてたけど、今のは壊れてないペンダントかな。おお、おお。つよつよじゃー。つよつよのペンダントだ。でも、
What should I do?
壊れたペンダントのイベントがここにありそうなんだけど、逃しちゃったかな。
You might know there is another kind of death, even though the soul dies with the. But after a while, it was able to.
とりあえず装備しますか、これ。怪しいですけど。 いしょ。おじゅのお話聞いて終わりますか。よいしょ。いや、2つ聞ける。1個ずつ聞こう。
There are numerous
いや
various
ー、
pieces of consciousness
英語だ。
that have been stored in the subconscious
見なかったことにしましょう。
Professor Carl Urey, drinking again.
I won't be able to drink after today. I'm not an alcoholic. Did you know, Hanan, that this is also a kind of personality?
Can't he say that I comprehend this very much?
For example, being drunk is a mask for my when I'm drunk, I can roll around without any worries. I have some wine here. You want to try? You need more variety of emotions than a single one. You can try to
この教授もなかなかいいドットをしてますね。
This is also good for your spirit.
I got it, sir. I have also tried to read some literature.
How does that feel?
I hate it. No, specifically, I hate stories because people don't tell stories just to tell them, and they put themselves in a position of authority to state what they think are their right values. Santa Claus will have a list of bad kids. It takes a hard-working bee to get the honey. A woman is made from one of Adam's ribs. These familiar stories are laced with many personal values. Then more widely, they are told in more
はあ、顔がいいね、アナン君。
To me,
と言
the
ってる
power
気が
of
しますけ
stories
ど。
to speak is the so-called truth, which later becomes an enforced right.
You really care about the true history.
Yes, I would like to know what the story itself is really like.
But no one can go back in time to feel the real history. We can only summarize that past from the perspective of a grand narrative. Well, I don't think you are here today to discuss academics.
Sir, I've come to say goodbye. I am going back to Arkham.
Great. Even if you don't go, I will also persuade you to go out. One's past experiences will affect every aspect, and I can't awaken your past memories with any hypnosis method. This should be the cause of your current problem. Of course, you'd better relax your mind, even if there are no results. Just think of it as a relaxing vacation. People still need
うち
more
の
sense
教
of
授は
purpose to.
協力的ですね。
I hope that before you come back, I found a psychological explanation for your Here is the car key. I won't be going
お、
out anytime
車を
soon.
貸してくれた。
Well, if you are embarrassed, you can wash it for me on your way back.
あ
It's been
もしかして
with me for
助けて
many
くれた
years,
教授が
and it's an old
この人
friend.
なのかな。
Thank you, Professor.
はい、鍵だ。あ、こっちだ。さあ、戻ったら何かあったりはしなさそうだね。
What should I do? I'll
This is a poster.
It's all our scholar.
I'd better not disturb Miss Juliet's work at this time.
なさそうなだね。ちょで、
Traffic control has been. Food prices. That's out.
もう一回ちょっと奇妙な話をしてみた。
The machine doesn't You realize either the machine swallowed coins because
他にはもうな、どうなのかな。
you find some materials in the trash heap.
あ、進んじゃった。
In the dim environment, you see a figure in front of you. There are some sounds of moving objects echoing in the sewer. A man with bat ears and hoof-shaped toes appears in front of
You are Principal Stone.
I might be Stone. My memory of which I was alive is very blurry.
Principal, how did you become like this?
校長
I don't know. When I woke up and found myself lying in the dark, there are many black stone buildings and many people like
確か校長ってなんか病気でうんぬんかんぬんってや
They
つ。
said that place is our paradise. I don't know why I feel very happy. When I was about to agree, I saw the books in my hand. I still can't let those books go. I want to prepare some more books before going to, because I will never see it again. These are the last ones. After that, we'll go to, I'll block the hole here. So, please don't tell anyone else.
The principal asks you to keep the secret. You choose to.
ああ、セーブしとくべきでしたね、これは。
Thank you. In fact, I am good. I don't care about dressing up. I don't have to get along this, and I can read books at any time I want. Apart from that, meals still take time.
After finishing talking, Stone shows respect to you. He holds a pile of books and disappeared into the depths of the cave.
これ以上ちょっと進めないように。さて、では、今回はこの辺りで終わることとしましょう。本当は駆け抜ける予定だったんですけど、知らない部分がいろいろ出てきたので、ちょっとね、時間がかかりそうだなと思ったので、基本的には来週またやろうかなと思うんですけど、もしかしたら予定表でお休みってところでやるかもしれません。さて、本日はね、配信に来てくれてありがとうございました。こうやってね、いろいろとやっていこうと思うので、その時にはまた見に来ていただけると嬉しいなと思います。もしよろしければね、コメントとか、高評価とかチャンネル登録とかしてくれると励みになりますので。よいしょ。お疲れ様でした。見に来てくれてありがとうございます。またどこかでお会いいたしましょう。またね。